Hey everyone, Tafo here. For today's video, I thought I'd try to give live commentary over the siege hits. So let me know if you find the commentary helpful, and if so, I might continue doing it in the future. But first, to kick us off, just to look at their defenses. A lot of them were Carcano, Eshir, Wind Bayeks, and then LDs, and LT defenses, and then here we have a lot of Carcano LT defenses again, Mimir, Vigor, Cichlid defenses, and then some Odin defenses. Alright, so for our first hit, I wanted to try out the new Wind Nobara, probably like everyone else. So we're hitting one of the Carcano Wind Bayeks. So we're going to use Platy, Fire Cookie, and Wind Nobara. The idea being Fire Cookie protects everyone, Platy can revive or heal Wind Nobara, or even just boost Wind Nobara. Everyone should be focusing Wind Nobara, so let's see how it works out. Alright, so it looks like we get first turn. We should protect everyone. Then whatever they do shouldn't really matter. We just hope Carcano doesn't defense break the Fire Cookie. Looks like we got debuffed. Nobara goes and taunts. We're going to use Platy to just go ahead and boost up the Nobara just for extra damage. Looks like Nobara's working super well. Super happy with that. We're just going to use Nobara to hit someone, heal block them. Just more debuffs, more damage. And not super sure what I was thinking about here. This took a while to realize I could just hit them with any skill and win. But we hit them and we win. And this is our first hit. Alright, on to our second hit. We just decide to go ahead and Bernard Julie this defense. This is just the random, are we faster and are they anti-Julie? This is the Julie. Hopefully we're faster and do more damage than them. It's a little bit of risky since we don't have any info on it, but we're going to go ahead and try anyway. Alright, well it looks like they are willed, so it looks like it is a bit of an anti-Julie defense, but we just gotta go with it. We do get the defense break on Vigor, which is good. We're gonna go ahead and just soften up the Vigor, I believe. So we soften them up, then we just use Julie. Oh, seems like Julie doesn't kill, but they should be pretty low that Bernard and Galleon should be able to solo it in case Julie dies, I think. We get stunned, the proc, but Julie survived, and Julie should be able to clear out the late Barbarian King, and the Cichlid should be easy afterwards. Alright, and that looks like it's a win for our second hit. Alright, on to our third hit. We are hitting someone who we fought in a previous match. We're going to hit their Kiki defense. We're going to use just Juno, Camilla, Tetra. Everyone needs to be kind of on, well, I guess Tetra I believe is minus wind. Juno minus dark, Camilla minus wind, I think. We're just going to go in. Alright, so for this hit, looks like they got first turn. The Wind Hacker does a surprising amount of damage. The Wind Hacker team beat me in the tourney, so little wary of the Wind Hacker damage. But after we stabilize the first turn, it should be a lot better. So it looks like we missed the freeze, which is unfortunate. Ah, yeah, see, this is Wind Hacker just doing tons of damage. This is passive, I believe. We almost lose the Tetra. If we lost the Tetra, we might still win, but it would be a lot closer. So we finally get the freeze from the Camilla on the Kiki. So with the freeze, it should slow it down and let us just, outvalue them on turns. So now we've kind of stabilized, which is good. Yeah, this Wind Hackers just do so much damage, man. Alright, so trying to figure out, should we just S2 the Kiki again, or just all in the Kiki? I think we do. And it looks like we just S2 him. The Kiki's going to go down shortly. Once the Kiki is down, the rest of the team should be pretty easy. I think most of these teams, the Wind Hacker might not be built on crit rate just to counter Camilla's here, because Camilla's probably a big counter. But yeah, with that down, this should be a win. Alright, on to our third hit. Kind of stealing this offense from other streamers, and I have never tried it but wanted to try it. So we're just going to use Wind Demon Mephisto to try to counter the Taranys and just snipe out the one unit that could hit our fire snipe. So we're going to use Claire, I think? Claire and Water Tian to boost the Claire. So it should be pretty good, but I've never done it before, so let's see how it goes. Alright, so yeah, so our Konamiya goes first, we boost the Claire. Looks like there are anti-Lucian, but our Claire should do enough damage. Yeah, 82k, it's not surviving that. So we knock out the Dark, I don't even know what that is, Nezuko or something. And then we use Triple Will on the Mephisto to be able to tank the Fire Bayek. We don't want to get defense broken. Here, trying to figure out if I should heal or not. We already have the shield on the Mephisto, so we should be able to survive another hit. I think I bypassed the shield and hope for a stun. Missed the stun. Looks like the Taranys gets a stun, but our Claire should be able to move, hit the Taranys. I don't think we kill. We'll do a lot of damage, steal some attack bar. We'll just use, I think, skill 1 on the Mephisto so we don't drain our life. Claire will move, nearly kill. I think I actually just boost Erica. Nice. So we get the kill on the Taranys. He can't revive because of the Wind Mephisto. Just leaves one left, and this should be a clean win in a second. Alright, on to our next hit again. It's another just Carcano, Wind Bayek, Eshir. This time we're just going to use a snipe comp. Should be pretty straightforward. And we want to outspeed them. The Eshir could be swift. Even if the Eshir is swift, I don't really see the other two follow up so much. So we just trust that we're faster. We have faster lead. Slightly slower base, but that's okay. Yeah, so we have speed. We're just going to S3 with the water cookie, snipe out the wind Bayek, and then Mihyang will kill the Carcano. And it should be an easy win from here. Don't see the Eshir 1v3ing us. So yeah, another win. Alright, so for our next hit, it's just another Fire Bayek, Taranys, Water Eivor. So we're going to use our classic Verad, Dark Dryad, and Dark Homunculus. So this team is pretty safe, pretty fun. It's pretty cool. The idea here is we just kind of want everyone on will. We want Dark Dryad to move first, followed by Dark Homunculus to move second, followed by Verad to go third. We want, the idea is Dark Dryad should strip, Dark Homunculus is our backup strip, and then Verad should freeze them. So yeah, let's see how this hit goes. Alrighty, so it looks like, yeah, we are all willed up. They only have one will, so we're going to try to strip the one will. Looks like we get it. I think we might just try to defense break, actually. Oh, no, we just S3. That's good, too. Yeah, we'll defense break here on the Taranys. We want to defense break the Taranys because we want the Verad to not glance the Taranys. So yeah, so once we got them controlled, it should be pretty safe. At some point, I think I lose track of the Fire Bayek and he gets a turn. I don't know if he procs or not, but let's see. Yeah, he must have resisted, but shouldn't really be a threat. We're gonna just control him anyway, even if he fire procs. It shouldn't really matter. Yeah, because he's frozen again. Yeah, so should be another win for us. Alright, on to our next hit. This looks like a Geldnir, Ophilia. So I think on this one we're just going to Bolverk it. So again, we kind of want our Bolverk, Amelia, Windy to be just all tanky and high res. So everything should be minus water here, because the Theo is the only thing that can kind of go crazy. So yeah, let's go see what happens. So here we kind of want, in terms of movement order, we want our Bolverk to go before the Amelia. That way the Bolverk, does his thing, and then the Amelia can protect him. We don't want our Bolverk to, get defense broken, right? So yeah, so it looks like our Bolverk moved, and then our Amelia got stunned, but our Amelia will move afterwards. So here, again, our prior target I think is the Geldnir, because he heals, right? So the strategy is Bolverk should sap down the Geldnir. We want Windy to slow the Theo, Amelia to freeze the Theo if we can. Otherwise, we're buffing. So yeah, so you can kind of see, looks like we have another opportunity to slurp up the Geldnir. He should have 1 hit point left. So we just want to break through the Ophilia's taunt, and once we're through that, we should be able to snipe out that Geldnir. I think I just go for the Geldnir here, even if the shield breaks. He only has 1 hit point left. Looks like he got the invincibility. This will be a little bit longer. I think we'll just go ahead and slow the Theo. I don't even think we slip up anyone. Looks like we get the fire proc for the kill. It's pretty good. So at this point, I think that it doesn't really matter who our next target is. We've pretty much won. We'll let it play out. I don't think it gets close at all. Yeah, so again, always want to just slow the Theo with Windy if you can. I might just go for the Ophilia because Theo has his passive and Ophilia might protect him. So let's just kill the Ophilia first, I think is the strategy. At some point Ophilia starts invincibility herself and we might switch to Theo, but I think Ophilia is the main one and then Theo's the last one if you can wait, if you can take out the Theo long enough. It looks like we have another Bolverk. Just slurp up the Ophilia and just hit him. Really lucky Via proc, we take those. Then the Theo is going to go down shortly. Another win. Alright, for this, I think this is our 9th hit, and we're going to hit the light Barbaric King Chilean Cichlid. I think here we're just a little scared that the Chilean can outspeed us. Chilean can be really fast, so we don't really want to Bernard Juliet. It's not very safe. So instead we're going to just use Jultan, Kunite, Tetra. So Kunite is a really good tank for Chilean. Jultan is just a really good tank for anything light that can crit. And Tetra is just a really good healer, so we're going to use our classic Jultan Kunite Tetra and go into it. We're going to see, it might just be anti-Lucian, but it could also just be a Swift Chilean and then Swift Cichlid, or not, maybe even just a Vio Chilean. But let's see what it is. It looks actually like it was pretty fast, but it was Will Shield, so anti-Lucian I think, anti-Julie. So it looks like our Jultan got defense broken and stunned. Honestly, that's probably the best thing for us. So here I think we just try to focus late Barbaric King. If late Barbaric King goes down, I don't really see a huge threat. I guess Tetra could get defense broken and Chilean could kill Tetra. Low odds of that though. So we're just going to focus late Barbaric King. Late Barbaric King is just going to crit Jultan and just basically kill himself, which is good. Even if Kunite gets defense broken, Kunite's passive is just so strong. He doesn't really take a lot of damage. Tetra is just a really good cleanser too. That's why, I think I have like 5 Tetras built just for this purpose. And then if Jultan gets branded, he gets targeted, which is again is good for killing Chilean, so we like that too. Again, gets defense broken, so Chilean will target him and Chilean will kill himself faster. So that's good. I think one of the tricks here that a lot of people kind of mess up is that they'll use Tetra's S2 to cleanse a defense break that's about to be removed. So sometimes it's better to save the S2 for a time when you really need to cleanse. But so I think that Chilean's gonna go down. So I'm just gonna say this is a win, and we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so this is our last hit. It's going to be a copy of the same one as before. So I don't even think I looked at the runes. So yeah, so we're just going to use Jultan, Kunite, Tetra again. Again, got really lucky that the Cichlid defense breaks the Jultan. That's honestly exactly what we want to happen. Again, we're going to focus the late Barbaric King here. I don't even... I think I do... I might not... do I shield? That's a good question. I think we, again, try to just taunt the late Barbaric King. Try to protect it. I don't know if protecting him was the best idea, because Chilean could steal it, which would be annoying. But didn't really matter in the end. So we just keep focusing the late Barbaric King with nothing, I guess maybe with nothing on Jultan, no debuffs. Chilean goes for the Kunite, so the shield is not a bad idea. Yeah, so we just keep focusing the late Barbaric King. Looks like he's about to die. He'll get the shield, but I think he procs here to kill himself. Yeah. Procs here, kills himself, and then it should be another win from here. Just again, exactly the same thing. I think felt like I was running low on Nat 5 offenses, so I just hit a few more Nat 4 offenses. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and Jultan, Kunite, Tetra this again. Probably just fast forward this one. We do get the win, but I'll let everyone just watch it and see what happens. Similar idea, we just want to focus late Barbaric King. After that, it should be an easy win. The only scary part is if Cichlid defense breaks the Tetra, and then the late Barbaric King focuses the Tetra. That's probably the worst case scenario. But, yeah. But luckily that didn't happen. But yeah, should be one from here. And it looks like we won. We got our 10 wins. We get the OPs. We feel good about the OPs. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Again, let me know if you find the commentary helpful, and if so, I can try to do more commentary. But yeah, take care all.